Hello, my dear students. Hope you are doing well today. This is Miss Julia again, and today's lesson is going to be about subtraction of fractions with the same denominator. But first, let's remember together how to add two fractions. For example, 4 out of 7 plus 6 out of 7. As we mentioned before, we have to follow three easy steps. The first one is to make sure that both fractions have the same denominator. As for our example here, the first fraction has a denominator 7 and the second fraction has a denominator also 7, so we are on the safe side, and we can add the numerators now, and only the numerators. And in our case, the numerators are 4 and 6, so in the final fraction, we will get as a numerator the result of 4 plus 6, which is 10. What about the denominator? We are going to copy the denominator, which is 7 in our case, as it is, and we get our final answer, which is 10 out of 7. Now let's move to subtracting two fractions and consider with me the following example: 7 out of 8 minus 2 out of 8. Subtracting is taking two shaded parts from the 7 shaded parts, and we get 5 shaded parts out of 8. But what if we don't want to use modeling? We need to use calculations. Just as addition, we have 3 easy steps to follow. The first step, just same as addition, is to make sure that both fractions have the same denominator, and in our case the denominator is 8 in both fractions, so we are on the safe side. Now we have the right to subtract, but subtract what? Only numerators, only denominators, or both numerators and denominators? Of course, we subtract only the numerators, and in our case the numerators are 7 and 2, so we are going to subtract 2 from 7 and the answer is 5. Now what about the denominator? Just like addition, we copy the denominator as it is, and the denominator in our case is 8, so we copy it as it is, and we get as a final result 5 out of 8. Now let's consider the example over here. Let's make sure that both fractions have the same denominator, 7 and 7, so we are on the safe side. Now what do? We subtract the numerators, 8 minus 5, and we get 3. Now what about the denominator? We copy the denominator we have, which is 7, as it is, and we get our final answer, 3 out of 7. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. See you in the next videos.